Hello guys and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play series. In the last one we built a Enderman farm, killed the dragon once again, and also built a pretty good super smelter that I have been using quite a bit off camera. So in today's episode I want to start on a brand new project, and that is a log camp. So it's pretty self-explained, but a log camp is a place where we would farm up our logs and place them down and just have them in an area, so if we need logs and our storage is kind of full or empty, we just run over to the log camp and grab some. So before we get building and all that sort of stuff, I have thought about two different locations for the log camp, and one is around here and the next location is about there. So I think I want to build the log camp over there because it just seems like a little better place, because this is really close to our base and this is a little further away, which just seems good. Okay guys, so I'm down here where I'm pretty sure I want to build the log camp. Okay guys, so right here is where I plan on building the log camp. I'd actually thought to build something else right here, but it just seems pretty good and a great location to build a log camp. So I have prepared up some shulker boxes full of stuff. This is some general building stuff, some wood, and yeah, some general stuff to make the floors, I guess the like ground area, and general some stuff for saplings to plant trees. If you see right here, I have only 3 different types of wood: oak logs, dark oak logs, and spruce. And honestly I want to have all kinds of wood, which would also include acacia, maybe of course birch, and maybe even jungle wood. But anyways, I think we might just get started. So I kind of want to build a small tent out of dark brown wool, have a bed in it, and and some general stuff, kind of, you know, the area where we would sleep while working here, and doing general stuff like that. I think that would be pretty good. Okay guys, I want to build a tent right here, or kind of our working house, at least for the beginning, kind of right next to the pond, which would seem pretty great. So let me just get started on this, and yeah. So the tent is done. I'm not fully done with the kind of like ground in here, but I might just have a mix between, you know, coarse dirt and that sort of stuff. So it's a pretty simple tent, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much anything you see everywhere, but I still like it. So I kind of forgot to say that I want to make a bridge that goes from right here over to the other side right here, and then, you know, a pathway that is made out of this, whatever you want to call this, going all the way down here into the tent and into the different log stations. Okay, so I'm at the beginning of the pathway, just to kind of have a mindset of how I want it to be. Obviously I'll mix in you know, different stuff between, maybe like fences, and especially stuff like coarse dirt, podzol, and brown concrete powder, because it looks good at the ground, but that stuff we will do later. Okay guys, so now I kind of want to get started on the first kind of log pile. We will use oak logs, and I didn't say this, but I do want this to be one of those projects that we don't finish right now, at least not fully finish. So basically we would begin in this one, and as we get more and more logs, we would build more and more on this and add more and more piles. So at, let's say, episode 70, if we ever get to that, there will just be just a ton of log piles of all sorts of logs all around, and this area will just expand and expand. That's kind of how I want a lot of my projects to be, but yeah, this is one of those projects that would fit like that. But anyways, it's becoming night, so let's sleep. Okay guys, I kind of want to build my first log pile on top of here, because I thought about it, and I kind of want to have 2 or 3 oak piles for now. Maybe one right here, a second one maybe down there, and one either behind or kind of in that area. And then, you know, for the bigger trees, like the big jungle trees, dark oak trees, and like, you know, those 4 thick spruce trees, we will have them laying right here. And boom, so the first log pile is done. It actually took quite a lot of logs, which is both good and bad, I guess, because, you know, we have less logs, but yeah. So now I want to put railings kind of above, kind of all around these, as a kind of sign that, you know, they are as a kind of sign that they are being kind of held down to the ground. because they can, the railings kind of hold them up and they go into the ground, so the railings kind of hold the logs in place so they don't roll off. So what I'll do now is build maybe one more of these, maybe two, I'll see, and yeah. Okay guys, I just finished two of the wood piles, two of the oak piles I mean, and I kind of filled in some of this kind of water, river, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna fill this up a little bit more so we can have more of, so we can build the spruce piles right here, and the big, kind of bigger trees. But for now I want to build one spruce pile roughly right here, and then a dark oak one right here. So let me do that, and yeah. And boom guys, I'm done with 4 of the log piles, 2 oak piles, 1 dark oak and then 1 spruce. I want to have another spruce one right here, maybe a little smaller, and then maybe a couple more going all the way over here, bigger ones with, you know, more than just 3, kind of 3 high, maybe even up to 5 or even bigger. Same with these, I want to have another one maybe over there or right behind that. These ones are roughly 15, but maybe even 20 or 25 wide, kind of going from east to west or however that works. And then, you know, up, yeah, pretty much the same amount. So that is, yeah, it's looking really good. Okay guys, I grabbed some coarse dirt, podzol, and obviously some brown concrete, and that is because I want to mix these 3 in different parts with, you know, the kind of pathway, because these 3 blocks mixed with a pathway will make this whole place kind of look, you know, it will make the place look more like it's being worked, you know, things driving back and forth, heavy stuff being lifted off the ground and all that sort of stuff, and it will just add a natural working kind of thing into, you know, into this. So let me try this out, and yeah, I want to try stuff like this where I mine out a small area and I fill it in with, let's say, podzol, and then here and there I will add in a couple of brown concrete powder and also some coarse dirt like this, just kind of everywhere, kind of mixed in all together, because I think this will look really great. So yeah, it's already looking quite good. Let me just do this all over the place, and yeah. And boom guys, so I mixed in these 3 type of blocks quite a bit. I'm definitely gonna add in a lot more in small areas like this, so it feels more natural and general, just have some more color to the ground, I guess, and obviously some bigger areas with podzol alone. But yeah, I think this looks really good. Okay guys, so what I want to do now is add a small campfire right here that we will kind of use as, you know, we work and sleep. For I don't know, I just think a campfire would be good, so when we, let's say, you know, before we go to bed in our tent, we could have some light around, and if we work up late, having just some kind of campfires around, to bring up some light, and I guess just to be able to cook our food in and that sort of stuff would be just quite nice. So I might add a couple more campfires in later, same with a couple of slabs, but yeah, this looks pretty alright. And if we have a look right here, I have brought some other stuff, and that is because, well, I mean these blocks mostly, and that is because I do in fact want to make small stations, maybe right here, especially with a stone cutter, if I'm calling that correctly, a stone cutter that we would use to, let's say, you know, cut up the logs, because it kind of fits very well. You would kind of sling the logs on top and, yeah, make those into half logs and that sort of stuff. So we'll definitely figure out and do some stuff with those later. Okay, so just quickly to say again, this is one of those projects that I want to expand whenever I become richer, more kind of, you know, stable on stuff like wood, but for now this looks amazing. But anyways, so for now I want to plant a couple of trees all around here to add some more kind of wood to this area, if that makes sense, especially stuff like, you know, oak trees and that. And I also want to make another one of these oak piles right here, and quite a big one too, so let me do that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. As you saw, we built the last kind of log pile, at least for today, and as I've said many times, I do want to build a birch one soon, but that will be for the future, in a future episode. Well, not just birch, but also all the other woods we have. So yeah, this place is looking just really good, really amazing. Everything just fits in really well, so yeah, this is awesome. Hello sir. Okay guys, I'm down in the basement in our wine cellar, and that is because I have something I want to do in the lab today. And also forgot to say, I kind of killed off the zombies. So I was doing some experiments with them and I went a little too far and killed them. So rest in peace, whatever they were called, I believe like Henry or something. Who knows, I don't remember, but but yeah, so they're dead. But what I want to do now is basically, I have a shulker box right there with torches, some end rods and slabs. I'm not gonna need this many of all these blocks, but yeah, I grabbed a couple of extra just in case. So what I want to do today is, if you don't know, I just found out that there is a trick with a slab. You see, if we head into here, we then place a torch and a slab and then, you know, block back, the light goes through the block, which is something I did knew, but that's basically what I want to do in here. So what I want to do is, you know, remove the floor and change it out with slabs, and then under slabs we will have torches, so you know the light will reflect, and yeah, we will basically so we can basically remove all these ugly torches, and yeah, and I will also do the same with the roof, so you know there will be slabs going right here and then torches above that, you know, lights will go through. So that will be amazing, and I think it will be so much better than having torches. I will also do the same in here in our netherwort room, so yeah, let me do that, and yeah. So what we will do is basically just fill in this entire floor with torches and then place slabs on top of them, or on top of the torches, so you know, right there. So yeah. And boom, so both the roof and floor is done, and it's looking quite nice. I'm liking this a lot. So basically all we need to do now is do the same in here with both the floor and the roof, and yeah, then we're pretty much done. So let me do that right now. Okay guys, I pretty much removed every kind of ground block in here, so we will have torches on the floor right here. But I came to a problem, and that is, you know, we have the redstone torches that holds up the trapdoors. So if I remove the block, the trapdoors go up. But I believe what we can do is, okay, yes, have a full quartz block instead, or basically just 2 quartz slabs. I might just use blocks instead, who knows. But that means that yeah, we will have some rooms where it isn't fully light or lit, but I believe just having torches on the side will pretty much help with that. So yeah, let me just fill in the floor with the torches and fix up all these with quartz. I might go and grab some blocks instead, and yeah. And there we go. So I'm done with the floor and all the kind of lights underground. I'm still kind of missing the ceiling in here, because you know, here we have the half slab that's placed half on top of the block, but here we have, you know, these things, kind of stuff that's supposed to be, you know, ventilation systems. Obviously I might be able to just place a slab right here and then have the light kind of above on a, you know, block that has the, you know, let's say a block like this, the slab under and then lights all around. Not sure if that would work, so I'll have to test it out, but for now I think we are more than good enough with the ceiling, or you know how this is. Okay guys, so what I want to do now is add, you know, end rod lights into the ceiling right here, at least in the middle lane. So I have figured out something, at least how I want to do it. So basically I'll have the end rods like this, but for that we will need to, you know, have the slabs kind of one higher up. So what I'll do is I'll have, you know, the slabs between each kind of light, and then have, you know, just a row of quartz slabs on top of it. Then the last one right here. So I think this looks really good. I kind of want to do the same in here, but that would obviously look different because of the fact that this is a full block. So I might just, you know, add the levers that kind of facing downwards with these in. But yeah, this is looking quite nice. Okay guys, as you see, I've grabbed some spruce logs, some spruce trapdoors and some wooden stairs, and that is because I want to make a bridge going exactly from here to here on this side, so we can obviously, you know, walk over from our wagon station and just in general from our base all the way down to our logging camp. So yeah, let me get started on that. And boom, so the bridge is done. It's looking quite nice. This is the same, I forgot to say, but this is the same bridge design that we kind of have over at the barn, and I'm liking it quite a lot. It's just kind of, you know, pretty natural, maybe not natural, but like pretty cheap and both good looking. So yeah, it looks really good. But anyways guys, on this note I want to end it off. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.